Yeah, you blast one away from a couple of the elven slaves that are fighting.
If I don't see any more on this deck, I'll start heading up towards the top deck.
Alrighty. The 1 silver equals 1 gold.
My bad. I have a lot more silver then.
Oh, this really sucks. I'm so used to having like a GM screen with everything in front of me, and online I usually have to rely on like all the notes I wrote, which I don't have because I'm at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I really gotta like maybe write this stuff down and put it somewhere so we have it handy. I don't know. I'm talking to myself now. I apologize. I'm just like lamenting. Is Theta back?
Yeah, Thedas here. Stream is back online.
Stream
Welcome
is
back,
good?
everybody.
Yep, sorry about that. That was a short interlude that I'm sure will be cut out of the real broadcast.
Because someone was there to record it.
Exactly.
Womp.
It was Lucius's turn. So, Lucius, what are you doing?
I thought yeah. Slashy. Slash the ghoul.
Go ahead and slash.
Let me slash.
So I have a heavy steel shield.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, just roll damage because he has like 1 HP left.
Okay, so
I don't think you can fail.
I actually cannot. You said 1 HP left? No matter what, I roll at least 4 as a base.
Yeah, he's dead.
Like, whatever. Giblets.
Yeah, he's down. You've killed those 2. You have 2 more now in front of you with some guy holding a shield and a bastard sword.
Do I dare? I do need somebody who actually knows how to sail if we're going to get off the ship. Yeah, I help.
I think you just finished up your actions, right? So I guess you'll have to wait until next turn.
Basically, yeah.
Marius, you make your way up to the top of the deck.
I'm at there approximately.
Yeah, we'll say you're around there. But there was... Oh, wait, no, that's one more ghoul. Like, on the other side, you see him. What do you want to do?
Oh, shoot him.
Go ahead. Oh, that's a big hit.
Mighty Blow, Pierce Armor.
Okay.
Good choices.
Boom.
Not an
Boom.
8, at 6, so at 11 in total.
Why do you have a D8 there? What is that?
Because I rolled the wrong die.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can take the 8 if you want.
No. He's still standing, but you do hit him hard.
Yeah, and I'll just move as far as I can. I guess.
Did I not get a turn, actually?
Did I miss you?
I got knocked down, and now it's their turn again, so I think actually yes.
I apologize. All right, we'll do you real quick. Get up and
so
do what you want to do.
I'll get up, and I'm going to slash the same one on my right.
The one missing an arm.
That's right. Let's finish him off. It's going to be an 18.
Yep.
For 9 damage.
He had 3 HP. You slash his other arm off. He's gone.
There we go. Kick him over and turn to face the other one.
Immediately claws your face.
My shield's slightly bigger now, apparently, so let's see what happens. Nope, doesn't help.
Wow. Okay.
Slash my face. Do it.
He can't. He misses. And it's your turn again, Percival.
Does he? He got a 17.
Is that a hit or a miss? So you said it doesn't help.
It's a hit.
Oh, I thought you were saying like it didn't hit him.
It doesn't help me. Sorry. 3 damage. All right, and
this
then
is a bit of a comedy of errors today, but that's all right.
All right, and I'll go ahead and aim for an additional +1, 15.
That's...
And damage should come through. There we go. 15.
Holy shit, you, like, cut off one of his legs.
That's what you get for ruining my beautiful face.
He's just hobbling there now. It is Lucius's turn.
Lucius moves and, using his rapier, attacks the ghoul that's still harassing Percival.
Go for it.
Yeah, rapier at the ready and everything. Yep. Okay. That's how this goes. Holy crap!
But you got a stun point.
That stun point's not going to help you.
I know.
You miss.
Yeah. Darn, I don't have my sea legs yet.
Ooh. And Rob has to go deal with dogs or other things. Well, let's see. I think that's time to go back to my shopping list. Because, oh boy, are there weapons I want. And you... Trying to find weapon enhancements. Rules in set 2 to get extra things. Yeah, that'd be pretty useful right about now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Apologies for the interruption.
You're
It's
okay.
all good.
Anyway, what were we doing? Oh, you missed completely, right?
Oh,
Yup.
yeah.
Mario.
Oh, them too, yeah.
Yep. Shoot.
That's a hit.
Mighty blow. That's just 2 points, isn't it?
Mighty blow should be 2, yes. Although it's not necessary because you kill him.
Do not move.
All right. There's one ghoul left, and it's on Percival. Percival, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah, 5 stun points. It's going to hit you twice and knock you prone.
No, why do they hate me?
So you take 6 damage and you're prone.
Ow. I get knocked down. I get up again. They're gonna keep me down. And then I'll go ahead and cut its head off. With a 11.
That's just enough. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Alright. 14, and I knock it over.
Yep, you do knock it over, and you cut its head off. It falls down.
Keep going for my kneecaps. They have no honor at all.
They're technically undead at this point, almost. Well, they're
No
darkspawn.
honor.
Really. Actually, they're technically darkspawn.
Mm-hmm. So that's at least it for us up top, I think.
Looks like it.
My dog is just staring at me.
As he should.
He's wondering, what the hell am I doing?
What you doing?
She's a good girl. Okay, so that's the end of the ghouls. They're basically done. Congratulations.
We have a ship. We could become pirates.
I have to say, I'm just a little bit disoriented here, but, hello there. I don't think we properly introduced myself. My name is Percival Donovan of the Donovan family. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Never heard of you.
Well, then I guess you're not from Ferelden.
No, I am not.
I take it since we're out on the water, we're probably not in Ferelden either, are we?
Nope.
You're about 2 weeks out from Amaranthi, and you're almost at Ostwick in the Free Marches.
I probably am not super privy to that info though, but I guess we like look over at the map and journal and just like, okay, we're 2 weeks out. Like, we're in the middle of
Yeah.
the water.
I'll explain that. Yes, we're on our way to Oswick. Are we there?
Lucy, while this talking, Lucy is just casually stripping as he's putting back on his stuff.
Yeah, I'm like going over to the box. I'm like putting on pieces of metal, slowly assembling my plate mail.
Does anyone know how to sail a ship?
Well, I've read a book about it once.
I mean, we don't need to make it to port as long as we make it to land. Just beach the ship.
And I can tell by your dumbfounded expression, you don't either.
No, absolutely not. We usually have the help do that for us.
Well, in that case, I'm going to go down and see how the peasantry is doing. Perhaps one of them might have some experience. We can try to recruit them and see if they could help us out here. So I will go down and I will go and make sure that everyone is okay, first of all, and then additionally ask, so, have you ever had any experience sailing?
So the other slaves, the vast majority of them are elves.
Mhm.
You know, the ones that have survived, there was maybe 24 of you. Now there's about 20. You ask, and some of them say, I mean, a few of the elves say we worked at the docks before. We can maybe help you with that, but we're not necessarily good with it. Wait, why are you in charge? Who are you anyway?
Well, I'm Percival Donovan, and it is my duty to to rally the people together to our all common benefit. Noblesse oblige.
They scoff at that.
Well, does that mean that you're not going to help and we're just going to sit idle in the water for days on end until we run out of food, or are you going to come help?
No, and one of the elves speaks up, says, "We'll come and help, but just remember, you're not in charge of us."
I would like to make a communication persuasion roll. That none are better, as I am, of course, ordained to lead.
Oh, God, go for it.
With 23 and 6 stun points.
We have a communicator. We have a communicator.
Congratulations, re-rolled the communicator.
Somebody can speak. It's a miracle.
I love that was my first roll. 665. Let me see. Should I even pick out studs?
Your first roll is literally putting elves in their place. I just want to point that out.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Let's go with stun, silence, and sway the crowd. And what's Spawn Mod do? Rest play, quickly brainstorm options. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Alright, yeah, stun, silence, and sway the crowd. I go ahead and give them a commanding speech, for it is the nobility of Ferelden that are destined to lead others. It is our right and responsibility, and I've trained myself over the years in order to lead men and their hearts. And I know that together, if we pull together and organize properly, that we can do this, and I have the utmost faith in your ability.
Okay.
And they are stunned into silence and agree I'm in charge.
They,
The crowd is swayed.
They're like, one master to another. At least this one's kind of an idiot. All right, fine. We'll do it for you, Mr. Donovan. They kind of say sarcastically, but they're going to do your job. So you just tell them what to do. They'll do it.
Okay.
One of them actually comes up to you and says, "Hey, if you want, I can work in your castle when we get back."
Oh, I would absolutely love that.
Thank you. I'm a really good cook. Probably better than the cook that was on this ship.
I will perhaps be out on the road a while longer if we even get to land, but your name shall stay in my heart.
Thank you.
All right. So, now to see how well they can actually do.
Good enough to kill the crew. We're not going to do too well. I guess this would be a sailing check. What would that be? What?
Writing is dexterity. I should actually probably get up the book and take a look at all the sons, huh?
I'm looking at it too right now.
RPG PDFs. Dragon Age. There we go. Let's see. So we got the player's guide, we got focuses, we got ability focuses.
I mean, navigation is cunning.
Yeah, I was
Have we
thinking
figured out where we're going?
I was thinking navigation would be the main one, but I think there's a sailing in there somewhere.
Undoubtedly.
Hold on, here we go.
Stamina, swimming. That'll become useful very soon. Searching, smelling, tracking, strength focuses, willpower. I don't actually see one for boats.
Okay, so then we're just going to use navigation.
That probably makes sense.
All right, so I'm rolling their cunning. This is not going to be good. So you got the elves, right?
Yep.
I'm just using the Dale. It's going to say Dalish, but that's going to be the closest.
That's fine. I could also give it a go myself.
They're trying their best, but they really are struggling.
Right.
I mean, there's enough people to actually like pass as a crew, but like nobody knows how to sail or navigate accurately.
Well, it's my duty to attempt to come up with over their shortfallings. I'll roll cutting.
Okay.
9.
You're like,
I correct one mistake, then nothing else, and go, yeah, this is actually hard.
hey, does Lucius or Marius do anything?
Marius is looking over the maps and whatever navigation device they have to try and make sure they're going in the right direction towards Oswick or the Free Marches.
You check the yeah, go ahead and roll your cunning then. You're doing a little You're doing a little better with the maps. I mean, as far as you can tell, the ship is still going the right way. But you know, the maps say that Ostwick would be about a week away if you're on the right pace with everything.
I'll just say, let the sail down, and then let it go from there. We'll end up on the shoreline eventually.
We'll have to make sure we maintain our course at the least. I think this compass will probably help.
Lucius, what about you?
Aside from scowling, it's seeing all the elves running around and whatever. I keep an eye on Marius while also seeing if I can assist with the navigation.
Okay.
That's my cunning roll to assist.
Well, I mean, you look at the maps as well, and you say, "Well, we are going the right way, I think." But like, if you notice, like, and you point out, like, on the instruments and whatnot, that we're gonna, like, this is saying about a week, and we'll eventually hit it. We could probably get there in a few days if we like double our efforts, or you start giving him ideas on what to do and which direction to go for.
This is wise counsel.
Yes. And once that is done, I actually head down crew quarters.
Yep, you head down. What are you looking for?
I'm trying to get the attention of some of the elves.
You motion for the elves, some elves, and they say, "What's the matter? What you need?"
Don't you find it a little bit suspicious that a Deventer Mage was around on this boat the minute these ghouls started to attack?
I mean, to be fair, I did say that I did poison the crew.
Yes, you did. You confessed that to me.
Yes.
Yes.
And
And-
some of the elves say, I mean,
I'm assuming I'm in the group. I'm with these elves with none of the other characters around, right?
yeah, you're the only one there. You have a few of the elves with you, and he's one of them. The one of the old ones, like he says. I mean, is there really a difference between all of you for that?
Yeah. Yes, I suppose you could say that, or we could also say that there's a very good chance he's leading us to our doom.
Well, we were already doomed otherwise, so
It's either slavery or potentially used in horrendous blood magic rituals where we die an excruciating death.
I mean, if we were slaves in Tevinter, we probably would have been used for that anyway.
Or, hear me out on this, we kill the mage where he stands, and once we make landfall, we all go our separate ways with freedom in our hearts.
Roll a communication persuasion. Oh, fuck. Go ahead. You have 16. 5 stun points. What do you want to use them for?
Let me see here. I hate playing an asshole, but I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna use my 2 stun points for sway the crowd.
Some of the elves like murmur with each other and is like, he has a point, you know. One of the elves does. They're out of the like 20 slaves that were left. Like maybe about 16 of them were elves. You
Mhm.
got 4 humans among the group that are not there.
Mhm.
And out of the elves in front of you, you have like 4 or 5 in front of you right now.
All right.
And one of them actually says, like, but like, I don't know if this is a good idea. Like, what if he does nothing and we just walk off the ship?
Come on. He's a Tevinter mage. He's already a blood mage to begin with. We all know the stories and how they had a hand in letting the Golden City fall.
You say that as if I should care about the Golden City.
Blood magic bad. It's always been bad. If it doesn't happen now, it'll happen later.
You, the elves seem somewhat concerned about what you're saying, so. Um, Griffin, you private messaged me something?
I was about to say, hey, can you go ahead and make the Whirlin sheet public for everyone real quick?
Yeah, sure. 1 second.
Yeah.
I gotta find it now. Hold on. Can you all see the sheet?
I mean, I always could, so at least I know that. There we go. This way people can actually grab stuff off of that if they took it.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
it should be open now.
While for the first couple of days that we're sailing, Marius will go to the most hardworking of the slaves and give them a silver each. He'll pick,
You,
6 at random, 6 of the hardworking ones, and just give them a silver.
one of them says, "Thanks. What's the money for?"
Well, you're not really slaves, you're sort of non-working workers at this moment.
Non-work. What? So you're paying us?
Yeah.
I got to be honest. The silver is more than we usually would get for this kind of work when we were at the docks in Amaranthine.
I mean, I could swap it for a copper if you want.
Well, we usually would just get like 10 copper. So, like 2 silver, like that's like almost a whole year's worth for us.
Well, you were enslaved, so bonus pay.
Yeah, I'll take it. Hey, thank you.
Good job.
Roll a communication with them.
Can I do leadership?
Yeah, go for it. I mean, they're skeptical, obviously, but they're not going to say no to free money.
Now I'm going to go back to the captain's quarters
All right.
and shut myself in there.
Percival, what are you doing?
Well, I believe I was mostly just conducting everyone, but at some point I'm starting to become curious about how did all of this happen? I don't remember any ghouls here. These were slavers. How did they get on the ship? So I will actually start inquiring to people about what happened.
Okay.
Should I make a roll?
If you want to, sure.
I think that probably makes sense here. So I think investigation is actually under cunning, so I'll go ahead and roll cunning. 15.
You literally ask Marius, and he said he did it.
Yeah, I tainted them so
What?
that the crew would be killed and I could free the slaves.
Wait, you tainted them? Where'd you even get that?
I was in the deep roads recently. We came across some mushrooms.
Who the hell are you? And why would you do something this terrible to people?
Well, I was a mercenary, but then my comrades decided to join the Grey Wardens, but then they all died. So then I'm on my way to somewhere else now.
But you still poisoned everyone here and turned them into terrible darkspawn.
Yeah, because I wanted to free the slaves.
You could have killed everyone. You could have started another... This
Well,
was
it
terribly irresponsible at the very
It was
least.
either me against 30 people or me against a more thinned number.
Still against 30 people, except then they were darkspawn.
Some of them killed each other, so it was not as much.
It's more like 15, to be fair.
Tell me that there is no more of this.
I've made sure I've thoroughly swept the ship to make sure that they're all dead.
No, that
Oh,
there
yeah.
is no more taint that you are carrying around.
Oh no, that was all used. It's all used in the food. Don't eat the soup.
You didn't toss it out?
I will go ahead and toss out the soup overboard immediately.
You toss out the soup bucket overboard. You see a brownish red spot now in the ocean.
I'm sure
And
it's fine.
A fish pops up with 3 eyes.
Diddle dilute.
Springfield Origins.
People actually remember that fucking fish from 30 years ago, but nobody watches Simpsons anymore.
Oh god.
Yeah,
This
we
makes a good
left-
point. We left the hamster behind.
And the dragon, the wyvern thing.
Good.
Snappy, no.
Oh,
Now the Grey Wardens have a semi-tamed alligator.
I'm just imagining now there's gonna be like some weird thing that's gonna be happening later on where like Snappy will return, but he's like an awakened and he's got a sword and he's like, I'm here to avenge my father.
That's
My name-
not in it.
My name is Snappy Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. That was cheesy, I'm sorry.
Look, come on, it's Princess Bride, it's fine.
Oh, that movie is great, don't get me wrong. It is the best movie with Andre the Giant in it.
Great
Although,
movie overall.
To be fair, I think it's the only movie with Andre the Giant in it.
It very well might be. But I will look at Marius and I'll just go ahead and ask, never do that again.
I mean, it was a once and done. I would have to go back to the deep roads to get more mushrooms. So
Even if you go back to the deep roads and you somehow, in your strange set of thoughts, decide to pick up some more taint for some reason, that you will never do this ever again.
well, my initial thought was to go back to the winter and then taint. Then,
We're not Grey Wardens. We can't do this.
I mean, I was with Grey Wardens, so but
And
not anymore.
you just said that you were.
No, I didn't want to be trapped. You know,
Don't worry. I know how to cure cancer. I lived with a nurse once. That's the logic I'm getting from this.
Just keep yourself on the level, friend. All right?
Yeah, still good. We're safe now. So as soon as we crash the ship, I'm on my way.
Crash the ship. Ugh.
We'll dock it on land somewhere.
At least you made it sound better.
Anyway,
So, I came here with the intention to free the slaves in the first place. How did you get picked up?
I needed passage across the sea, and then I learnt that they were slavers, so I killed them.
Well, I think that's all the information I need now. Where's that other guy? You there, peasant.
Who are you addressing?
Your character. New
After,
rodent.
Lucius. After I have yeah, you just sort of see me just coming up on top deck.
There you are.
Good old fresh air.
How have you been keeping up around here? I'm grateful for all the help you've done so far.
Well, let's see here. The thread count on the sheets are terrible. The work is mostly keeps themselves and keeps their heads down. Might as well. There's a Winter Mage there, which is another bit of a problem. But otherwise, I want to say I've suffered worse, but that'd be a lie.
You definitely seem to be very on top of everything. You got a good head.
Let's just say from where I come from, you either thrive under pressure, or you die, or are thrown out into the streets with nothing but a barrel for clothing.
So how did you get picked up by this lot? I came here trying to free them in the first place.
Didn't
Didn't work out.
A funny story about that. You see, I was at a bar, just enjoying myself, and I found the company of a very ravishing young lady, and well,
Did they touch you too?
what?
It's the same girl.
Wait, which girl?
She was on the ship. Didn't you see her walking down the halls? She works for them.
Oh dear, that actually makes a lot more sense. I'll remember.
Me with her too. She said we're just gonna have a good night. We had a couple of drinks, and then memory gets very fuzzy.
You might need to get yourself checked.
It's all right. I'm nobility.
Huh? What a small world we live in. Lucius Taros of the noble house of Taros of Orlais.
Oh, an Orlesian. Well, that explains everything then. Percival Donovan. Ferelden.
Well, that explains your grip.
Let's see. I think I actually have heraldry.
I feel like this is like a
I
dick
haven't heard of
waving.
you.
This is a
Because
dick
what?
waving This is a dick waving contest without the dicks out. It's amazing.
My family owns many keeps in the center of Ferelden. We produce the biggest sausages every year at the festival.
You're not even being subtle anymore.
Percival outing himself as like, oh yeah, rural nobility.
All right.
So I think it's fair to say we entertain ourselves a little bit, just going over like, oh yeah, our family's holdings, this and that.
Yes, of course. Noble family, noble family. I don't even mention I was exiled or why, but you can infer.
Well, we are going to end up very close to your territory. Perhaps we could go visit there. It'll definitely give us some time to recuperate and regain our senses, I think.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, about that. I'm actually undertaking a very secret operation, and
You're on a quest too, like I am.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. But because of that, you need to understand. in order to maintain the secrecy of it, if I ever step foot in Orlais again, they will come after me as if I've done something terribly wrong. They are liars. It is all part of the facade.
Well, then you might want to stay on the boat. We're
Can
also
do.
going to sell the boat off.
Can do.
All right. So I guess that actually comes up to a decent question. I guess over the next couple of days as we're sailing, I'm probably going to just go through everything in inventory. What did these guys have and get rid of all the bodies?
It's interesting because it looks like a lot of the bodies have already been picked clean.
Yeah, I imagine most of the slaves are now walking around with their previous weaponry and accoutrements, right?
Yeah, you see, some of them are carrying short swords and whips, but a lot of the other bodies, with anything else they had on them, seems to have been removed. Even their personal effects in the crew quarters.
Okay. I don't question them that they're taking them. I just kind of go, yeah, that's fair. They held you prisoner. Take everything that they have. But could you tell me what they have? I'm just inventorying things. I'm making sure that we have our supplies and such.
I mean, most of the slaves just say, all we got were the weapons off them, some new pairs of clothing, and that's it, really. Nothing else.
Good.
So you see that, maybe half a dozen whips and short swords.
Yeah, so they'll at least be heavily armed when we drop them off on shore.
Yes.
I'm sure they won't immediately become bandits.
No. Who the fuck knows?
Yep. Well, we'll discuss that in a bit, I suppose. So I think that's about what I'm busying myself with, just inventorying the ship and making sure that I'm ready to be able to advertise it for sale.
Marius, where are you right now?
Well, when does Lucian try and burn me at the stake?
Are you aware that that's going to happen?
No, but I'm just pretty much in the captain's quarters, looking through the records and keeping an eye on where we're going, where I think we're going.
One of the elves comes in and he says, "Hey, Mage, question.
Yes.
Do you use blood magic?"
That's a complicated question.
Why? It should be a yes or a no.
No.
That's what they all say, though, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know who they all are, but no, I don't. I have never used blood magic.
Yet.
Okay. Just curious, where'd you learn all your magic stuff then?
Winter.
Oh, you see the color from his face drain.
Not all mages are blood mages.
But isn't that what they do in Tevinter?
Yes, the people in charge turn to blood magic to get more power, but I don't use blood magic.
Very odd, then. What are you doing down here?
Was part of a mercenary company, but they have passed on recently, so I'm on my own.
Sorry to hear about your losses, then.
They tried to join Grey Wardens and something happened.
Oh, why didn't you join them?
Because I didn't want to be a Grey Warden.
Oh, all right. Well, I wish you luck. Roll a perception check. You don't see anything.
Everyone's fine in the journey so far. No one's acting weird.
No.
Turning into a Ghoul.
No one's turning into a ghoul, no. Some of the elves are giving you a wide berth and giving you dirty looks. After a
If
few days... Oh, go ahead.
if any of them slaves look sick or not healthy, I'll go around and heal them.
It's not that they don't look healthy, but some of them do look like they're slightly malnourished. You know what I mean? Like they not eating too well. And are you still cooking for them?
No, I just be cooking for myself. I let the cooking to other people.
Okay. You cook for yourself. And some of the elves like, you know what, I'm actually a good cook, so I can do that for you. Oh, later on, Marius, you notice one of the elves is being pushed around by two of the humans.
Yeah, I'll stop it.
What do you say to the humans?
Hey, leave him alone.
Why? I mean, he's not doing his job too well. We're trying to, not die out here of thirst or whatever.
So beating him will make him work harder? Is that it?
It's the only way you get respect out of them.
Yeah, no.
What? Why do you care? You're from the place where they, kill these people for like bad looks or whatever.
Not really how it goes. But just because someone is lesser than you doesn't mean you have the right to push them around.
That is the most backhanded, like, leave them alone I've ever heard. Can you do me a favor? Roll a communication roll. Are you trying to intimidate them, persuade them? What are you doing?
Just be dominating.
Intimidation. Well, leadership works too. The guys on the deck, like one of the humans stops, goes up to you and says, I lived in Ferelden all my life, and we were always taught to like beat the crap out of mages because you're not supposed, you're all dangerous. But you also saved us, so we'll cut you a break and listen for now. But once we're off the boat, I hope I never see you in the streets. He says to you.
Good. Because you won't be saying anything again after that.
And what's that? A threat? What are you gonna do? Blood magic me and throw me overboard or something?
I don't need to do anything. I can just throw you overboard right now. Don't need blood magic.
Intimidation, strength, please.
Could I use magic instead since I'm... No.
Oh, you want like a magic demonstration? You don't
No.
need it. You don't need it, to be fair. You notice the guy actually flinches a little bit. And he says, "Yeah, after what you did, I can see that."
I did save you from slavery.
Should be grateful for that, then, eh? I'll tell you what. I'm sorry. I don't mean to pick on the guy there. Him over there. So I'll just get back to doing what I was doing.
The
I'll
one
just make...
you should be watching is the Orlesian, because he did leave you to your deaths, and he is a prick.
The other human says, he does have a point. He did kind of just say everybody for themselves. He's like, the other guy said, all right, you know what? We'll watch him too. How about that? But just not gonna... I'm not gonna pick on the elves, all right? Let's just get the hell off this boat, and then we'll go our separate ways.
Sure.
And okay, Percival and Lucius and I guess I could ask Acedia, are you guys doing anything on the ship right now?
At this very second, probably not. I got some rest I probably need to get over the next couple of days because I did get heavily hurt, and I am still trying to make sure the boat's going the same direction.
Very well. Marius, can you roll the d6? Now roll a d3 for me. Okay. While you're in the captain's cabin, like 4 or 5 days after, 5 days to a week pass, and you're getting closer, at least you think you're getting closer to what could be Ostwick and the free marches. When you hear a knock on your door at night. I assume
I'll
you've been
answer it.
sleeping in the captain's cabin?
Yeah.
So of course, we can share the cabin.
Is anybody else in the captain's cabin at this point?
I probably also sleep there.
All right, so you're on the floor somewhere then, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. I probably have a cot. I'm find a price
And
for that.
you see one of the elves is there and has like what looks like a cup of alcohol or some sort of drink. And she says, "I've been meaning to thank you for saving us. I just wanted you to have this. It was like a little stash I found of their beer or whatever. So I was gonna save it for myself, maybe sell it, but you can have it."
I'm gonna smell the beer. Does it seem off?
Go perception smelling. It seems like it's definitely seen better days. Like it's like flat, almost flat smelling.
Is Percival awake at the moment?
Percival's probably lying there and he's been woken up, but like he hasn't like exactly turned to address anyone. He's just like, oh yeah, he's getting a drink.
Do you want to drink, Percival?
Percival just kind of like, I just need some rest. Beautiful ladies.
I'll say, why don't you have it, Miss Person?
Are you sure you want to give it to him? It was for you specifically. I mean, if you
No.
want to, it's perfectly fine. I'm just saying.
I was offering it to you. He said he doesn't want it, so we can have it if you want.
Just say thank you. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no. Honestly, I'm good. I just wanted you to have it. That's all.
All right.
I mean, our savior,
Sure. I'll put it on the desk and just say thanks. I'll have it in a bit later. I'm just studying these.
Percival's gonna
demons.
just like pull the blanket over himself and just go, "You're such a jackass."
Okay. Well, if you need anything, let me know. I'm gonna stay up for a little longer.
Will do.
And she leaves.
As soon as she leaves, I start to thoroughly test the beer to make sure it's not poisoned or anything.
Okay. Do a cunning on this. It's not like it's definitely spiked, but it's not poisoned.
Spiked.
It's almost. I hate to like use this as the example, but it's like somebody put like a roofie or something in it to knock you out.
Is there a window in the captain's quarters?
Yeah, there is.
I'm gonna tip it out in the sea. Put it back
Okay.
onto, and then I'm going to make a exaggerated collapse sound on the floor, like it's taken effect.
Roll a communication performance. Not horrible. Let's see if they notice. My mic. Can you actually give me like 2 minutes? I'm gonna transfer my computer over to a better position.
Sure. Gosh, I can
What
imagine
time?
just all this personal just growing. It's like, you're the worst person ever. She was hitting on you.
Are you sure?
Percival's pretty sure. Gosh, whenever this resolves, I feel like Percival's next action is to get up and go and say sorry.
Sorry to who?
Sorry to the one who brought the drink.
Well, Mary's
You're
just
right back.
back on the floor, so
Yeah, that's why I say once this resolves, because I don't want to interrupt your action. Oh dear. I wonder what our strange spirit is up to. I guess he's just like standing around watching. But we'll never know. We don't even know if they exist yet. Oh gosh, and we're new characters too. If we see him, we'll forget.
oh no, Muska's gone. He drank the thing and turned into a sloth demon. So
Alright, I didn't know if he had the exact same powers and abilities or not. Because
I'm
he
no
did
clue.
reroll Scout.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he did that when he was doing the drink. That's right.
This
Yeah,
is the one.
I have no idea at all. That's why it's funny. Just there's Mosca or Acedia just like hanging out in the shadows.
This is why I like the laptop. I can just move wherever I want to get more comfortable. Anyway,
Exactly.
does that happen in Costello?
Yeah,
It is now.
you do it.
Okay, I need you to roll. What Lucius? Oh, is that what that
Yeah,
roll
he
is?
just rolled cunning
Yep.
14 to pretend. Wait, no, Lucius was.
No, Lucius
I don't know
is
what
something
Lucius-
else.
Yeah, sorry.
Actually, that roll is supposed to be a perception, empathy. But
Oh, if
This-
that's the case,
does that change the number at all?
actually, it does. It's higher.
Wow.
God, the party is actually prepared for things now. You hear like Marius, make your what do you sound like when you do your over the top like keel over?
I collapse on the floor, but also hurt myself. So when I land, I say, ow. And then I rearrange myself a bit so you see yourself shuffling on the floor.
You do that, and Lucius, you hear that. It's like that's fake. Sounds like a pratfall to me.
Now I guess we see if the people who are listening for it noticed.
What does Percival think though?
I don't know what does
He's in the
Percival
room.
think. First of all, go ahead and roll a perception empathy.
Let's see.
Percival buys it.
Yeah, Percival just kind of looks over and goes, to pull him over to his cot. Percival's gonna get up and he's gonna literally drag you over to like the hammock, I think. Unless Lucius is stealing the hammock.
You fell for get help.
I'm the communicator, alright?
Two elves come in. It's like, what's going on?
Dang, Tevinter hit his head too hard.
Oh, did he take the one of them is the female? Did he drink?
Yeah, I think so. I want to apologize. It's gotta be his Tevinter upbringing, you know? They just have no manners up there. They're not proper nobility, after all.
Oh my god.
Did we all just roll different flavors of pompous asshole?
Yes! You see, really, if he was a proper gentleman, you know, he would have just drank it with you, even. Perhaps escorted you back to your room, as a true person of nobility would.
This game has taken some turn, hasn't it?
Yeah. I'll roll etiquette. Legitimately trying to apologize. Alright, my apologies. Going okay. Let's go normal.
The two elves, you notice they have daggers.
But I suppose if he gets just a little bit of sleep, he'll be fine.
Oh, we were going to do more than that. We were going to kill him.
Oh? Why's that?
He's Tevinter. He's probably evil.
He's
An
faking!
asshole, for sure, but
He's
evil.
yeah, Lucy's right there. He's faking! Hit him now before he takes you out!
I cast force field on
Ah.
myself. As soon as I hear that, I cast force field on myself.
Yeah,
Oh
so I'm
my-
in here. I guess you're kind of back there, Marius, and I don't know where you are, Lucius.
I'm I'm not making you roll initiative, but cast the force field.
Yep. So it's going to be for 3 turns.
As the elves like try to stab you, the force field does nothing. And are you allowed to talk in the force field?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I don't know what I don't know what you're doing, but just stop.
Don't roll initiative. Or at least not yet. Marius, I need you to roll a communication persuasion.
That's the best communication we're going to get from me.
Probably. Go ahead and make your case.
Listen, I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm not going to kill you or enslave you or whatever. I'm simply looking to get to the free marches. That's all.
All right, Lucius, you still want them to kill him?
That's my counter argument.
Oh God! All right, what do you say?
Okay, I'm going to get a little Among Us on us here for a minute. That's exactly what a Tevinter Blood Mage or something to hide would say.
He's sus.
Yeah, he's sus.
First of all, you want in on this?
Oh no, I'm sure we could have a reasonable discussion when I'm more conscious.
Reasonable discussion. He turned an entire crew into ghouls just to get what he wants. What's to stop him from keep going?
But yet we are here and alive, and we're somehow deciding the safest thing to do was to sleep adjacent to him.
We'd be safer if he couldn't do anything like that ever again.
Marius, roll a communication, please. We'll see. Ooh, that's pretty good. We'll see. Yeah, go for it.
Dang it! I didn't use my stun points. I rolled really well, and actually, that's a 21 total because I actually have a focus and persuasion.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Yeah, I need to specify
I
that.
turned the crew into ghouls to save you slaves from enslavement. That was the plan. It might have been a bad plan, but it was the plan of freeing slaves.
You're definitely guilty of being a bit of an idiot.
Sure.
And an asshole. And not real nobility.
I'm the arsehole, am I?
More
You
of
are a
the
bit
elves.
selfish.
More of the elves are waking up and looking at this now.
But we should have an account here. If we would just all calm down and Felicia put that down a little bit.
Hold on. Principal, roll your communication persuasion. We're
It
basically.
was 16.
I know you have to do it again. We're in a 3-way contest right now.
Okay. 17 with 6 stun points.
If you want to use them.
Swaying the crowd and going, I believe perhaps the most worrisome thing to people here tonight, as they may suspect, is as a Divinter, he may in fact be a blood mage. And I believe if we perhaps just calm down, look at the evidence, and make a few inquiries, we can clear out the subject matter once and for all, and see whether or not he is truly a danger to himself and others for his magical ability, not just for his own stupidity.